Hello all and welcome. A different thing for us today altogether. It's the first time I'm going to be reviewing a compressor pump for airgun PCPs. With the kids going back to school and college now, I've got nobody to help me out when I'm on my own to pump the guns up for me anymore, so I had to take the step of either getting a bottle or a compressor, and it just seemed to be the compressor was the better idea due to the fact is I don't have to go messing around going to get it filled up. So I bought in the Toauto A1 PCP air compressor. Now it comes as a two-part piece, as you will see by the photos at the start, and also, if I can just do a little bit of shifting about now, there you'll go, you'll see that that's part of the two-part thing. As a matter of fact, if I just move this camera over, as you can see, that's just the power supply there, and this is our main system. Now just zoom that out a bit there so you can actually see the compressor gauge and the gun gauge, so you can see when it goes up and see what it's like. Now this little system here doesn't seem a lot, but the thermometer on the top here is digital, and as long as that doesn't reach 80 degrees the compressor's fine. Now I've used it a couple of times to blow up certain guns, and I've got to be honest with you, it's never gone much over 23 degrees, so obviously that's after pumping up 3 or 4 guns, and it's been absolutely fine. It's been no problem whatsoever. Today however, the only gun that I've got for this review that needs a little bit of air in it is a Kral Puncher Empire X. Now it's not massively low on air. I would say there's probably around 170 bar in there. You can take up to 225 bar, I believe this one can, so I'll just check on that. Is it 225 bar on this? It's 200 bar actually, and 2900 psi. So we'll keep an eye on that when we blow it up, and we'll take it to the 200 bar limit, and we'll try and see how quick it can get there. Now I've set the second camera up next to me, as you can see, just so you can see both gauges, not only on the gun but on here. I know it looks a little bit unconventional, but I've propped everything up so it should work fine, hopefully. Well, we'll soon find out. But yeah, the other thing you want to know is, of course, is when this is all switched on, up and running, is it really noisy? And does it do the job? Well, as far as I've found so far, yes, it does do the job. It sounds a little bit mechanical when it first comes on. It sounds like it's going to break down, to be honest with you. It sounds like all the power is going to die. But now, as soon as you switch it on and it picks up its power, it's fine. So I did get a bit panicky the first time I used it. I thought, oh, it's going to blow up, but no, it's fine. But as I say, today I'm just going to blow this gun up for you and just show you exactly how it works. Right, first of all, turn the power on. As you can see, our thermometer comes alive, and the air fan starts to come on. No problem there. Now this is when you switch the pump on, as you can still hear me over the noise. You can tell it drops in power and it comes back. Now, how quickly can you blow this gun up? You've probably got to get about 30 to 40 bar in it. So let's see where the gauge settles. Stop it there, just so you can hear me. Our gauge is settled on around 1.6 bar, so we've got 40 bars to fill up. Now, save me shouting over the top of the pump. Let's see how long it takes to do the 40 bar of pressure. I will restart it up, and I will put the timer on my watch here, and I'll tell you how many seconds it does to do the 40 bar for this gun. Right, so if I get it all ready, fan on, there we go. Well, let's see how long it takes to do the 40 bar. it there, it's showing right on the limit of the red on the gun, even though it's not showing that on the pressure gauge on the machine. I would rather trust the gauge on the gun. Now that took just under 2 minutes to do 40 bar, and it's not overly loud. I did have to shout over it, but then again I'm standing right next to it and we are indoors. The temperatures, thermometer as you've seen, didn't go up to more than 16 degrees, so obviously it's not under a lot of pressure, and it does the job as it should. So how much do you pay for this system? Well, for this system I got it off eBay and it come to just under £180. And for £180, if it stops you, if you're like me and can't do it anyway, but if it stops and you've got a bad back, and to be quite honest with you, you don't need it on very long to do pump up a gun. I think the longest I've ever had to have it running to fill up a gun that was really low was about 4 minutes, and it gets to work on it quite quickly and fills the gun up to where it needs to be. Now once the gun is filled, you need to do this. You've got to, just like any other pump, you've got a release valve to release the pressure of the air. There we go. Pressure drops, wait for the hiss to stop, and then you can actually undo it from your gun. There you go. That's our Krell Empire X full. So yeah, as regards filters, I'll just put that on there so you can see it. Inside there is a large cigarette filter type filter, and as far as I know, because there's no oil and water in this system, it should be okay. This is not like your normal compressors that either need a bit of water or a bit of oil to keep them cool. This is air cooled, as you can hear. Now as soon as you turn it on, the air fans start working to keep it cool, and then obviously you switch it on to get the pump to work. So there's no need for oil or water to keep it cool, it is fan cooled. Now as regards how long this will last, I've got no idea, but obviously I've just took ownership of it. It will get a fair bit of use, because obviously like I'm blowing up guns left, right, because they're doing the leagues and doing reviews and everything else, so it will get a fair bit of use. And obviously if there's any breakdown or any problems with it, I will let you know. But so far so good. I know there's a lot of these about. This is one of the cheapest ones on the market, but I thought it worth a gamble, and we're going to see whether the gamble pays off or not. Obviously I will try and keep it as well maintained as I possibly can. Maintenance wise, I'm not sure what you can do to it, to be fair, because it's air cooled, it's a sealed unit, there's not really much you have to do, to be fair. So it's just a case, I think, of making sure that the fan stays clear and you know, doesn't get blocked in any way, to keep the motor cool when it's pumping up. And obviously like change the filter every now and again when it needs it. Now being as there's no oil and water involved, besides a bit of condensation, I think that's all really you're going to be worried about as regards your water. So it should be an okay system. I do get a little bit worried with the systems that require oil and water to cool, because yes, leaks do occur, as we know, with oil and water, and that's where you can get a problem. Your air cylinder full with either oil or water, a bit dangerous, and yeah, it's probably your gun gone, to be fair. So I prefer to take a system that came without oil and water. That's why I ended up with this. But as I say, that's the review today on the Toauto A1 PCP air compressor. Two-part system. One's obviously your power bank and the other's the compressor. The power bank, by the way, as well, you can swap that over into 12 volt if you want to, and if you want to take it out in the field, you can run it off your car battery or any 12 volt system that you have. It does come complete in the box with a set of crocodile clips that you can fit into the back of there, and obviously put the crocodile clips onto your battery or wherever your 12 volt supply is. So it is portable in every sense, really, so it's not always reliable on a 12 volt socket being there if you're in the UK. So far so good. I've not tried to use it on my car yet, or for the 12 volt system, due to the fact is I didn't really want to. I don't want to start taking my car apart just to try it out, but I trust in what they say, it must work. I mean, they won't supply everything with it if it didn't, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I do believe that you don't need the transformer part on it for the power if you're running the 12 volt. The 12 volt goes straight into it, so I believe this was originally made to be a 12 volt system, but they put the transformer to make it into obviously a 240 volt system, so you can use it at home. Great little bit of kit if it continues to work. Now obviously this is something that I'll have to keep you updated on. If anything does go wrong with this Toauto system, I will let you know. But at the moment, so far so good. Thank you very much for listening today to this review on the Toauto A1 PCP air compressor. As I say, the more I can add I will. If there's any problems occur or anything else, I will fill you in as it goes on. But that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you all very soon. Bye bye now.